Now, why does it feel like everyone has turned on KSI? KSI isn't just a rapper or a YouTuber. He's a cultural force who's mastered the art of creating a conversation, whether it's positive or negative, and he's managed to somehow win even when the odds are stacked against him. Although KSI has been involved in plenty of controversies over the past year, this video is focused solely on a backlash surrounding his song, Thick of It. At 31 years old, the British entertainer from Watford, England, first rose to fame on YouTube back in 2009 with gaming videos that went viral. Over the years, he's expanded into comedy, boxing, and music, turning himself into a global powerhouse. He's also one of the co-founders of Prime Hydration, a massively successful beverage brand that's taken over the shelves worldwide. But with his latest song, Thick of It, he found himself facing a wave of backlash. Critics called it generic, memes flooded the internet, and fans were questioning if KSI had lost his touch. Yet, the song's success raises an interesting question. Was the hate really justified, or was it not? Now, KSI is someone I've spoken about as a rapper a few years ago, where I dove into the YouTube rapper label that so many content creators, such as Quadeca, who transitioned into a well-respected name in hip-hop, have faced. From his early tracks to topping the charts, KSI has faced constant criticism. Some of it fair, some of it not. But despite that, he's continued to push forward, stating that he actually really enjoys the process of making music, and that he absolutely loves the art form. And it's not just a money grab for him, like some people might believe. In early October, KSI dropped a track called Thick of It featuring rapper Trippie Redd, and immediately sparked a wave of criticism across social media. Critics labeled the song as generic and uninspired, with fans expressing disappointment that it didn't match the quality of his previous releases. Right after it dropped, the internet didn't hold back. People were quick to call the song generic, bland, and lacking in substance. The criticism came from everywhere. Fans, casual listeners, and even the memes made that clear, to which KSI himself did respond on a few different occasions. KSI initially addressed the backlash head-on, taking it to social media to clap back at critics. He wrote, "These stupid fans leave trash comments on my new song thinking they're getting to me. You're not. It's not funny. It's boring. You're wasting your time." As the backlash grew, several media outlets, including Drama Alert, criticized what they called a forced marketing tactic, involving black vans, equipped with screen projectors, driving around and playing the song as a form of promotion. This approach drew mixed reactions, with some people labeling it as desperate and over the top. KSI, however, defended the strategy, explaining that it was simply part of the planned marketing campaign. He expressed frustration at the criticism, feeling it was unfair for people to attack him for promoting his music in a creative way. To JJ, the backlash seemed less about the marketing itself and more about the growing negativity surrounding his name at the time. Things kept escalating, and the backlash reached a new peak when a post from a popular Twitter account went viral. The post highlighted how KSI got ratioed under the comment section of his own music video. The top comment said, "KSI got ratioed by hate comment under his own song," fueling even more memes and piling on the negativity. In response, KSI took it to social media, expressing his frustration yet again. "Generational haters everywhere. I'm so tired of it at this point. Just leave me alone," KSI said. His reaction showed that despite his usual ability to brush off criticism, the constant barrage of hate was starting to take a toll on KSI. It was a rare moment of vulnerability from someone who's built a career on overcoming doubt and negativity. He also addressed the backlash in one of his YouTube videos, including one where he reacted to various responses to his song. In the video, KSI openly acknowledged the criticism, even laughing at some of the harsher reactions. But you could tell the negativity was getting to him. He defended the track, explaining his creative decisions and pointing out that while not everyone would enjoy the song, it was still a success in his eyes.
Oh, this is crazy. This hate. Bro, I'm getting the same treatment as Rebecca Black when she released Friday. But my music is good!
However, it seemed like KSI was generally upset by the wave of negative feedback, which is understandable given the sheer volume of criticism. The backlash came from all sides. Fans, casual listeners, and even some of his most loyal supporters weren't holding back. The backlash wasn't limited to fans, however. Even notable figures chimed in. Conor McGregor, for example, took a jab at KSI by joking that he'd fight him for releasing what he called that be a song, referring to Thick of It.
"You called out KSI a few times. Could we ever see that fight down the line?"
Let's go, man.
Any messages for KSI?
I'll fight him for that bullshit song he released alone. I'll fight him for that fucking song alone.
Criticism extended far beyond the typical internet trolls, adding fuel to the already growing criticism. It seemed like everyone wanted to weigh in, turning Thick of It into a lightning rod for opinions, jokes, and ridicule. Famous music critic Anthony Fantano also reviewed the song, offering his take on it, a review that KSI didn't appreciate. Fantano's critique added to the growing wave of backlash, and while his opinions often sparked debates, this time it seemed to have hit a nerve with KSI, who wasn't shy about expressing his frustration.
All right, also a new KSI track featuring Trippie Redd, a song that is so obnoxious in terms of its lyrics and forced melodic flows that I didn't even stick around for the Trippie Redd part. This is pretty dismal.
What are you on about? This song is a banger. I don't care what anyone says. Fantano is entitled to his opinion, but a lot of times his opinion is just ridiculous.
The silver lining in all this was that despite the relentless hate, KSI's song kept on climbing the charts, something that took a lot of people by surprise. Despite critics labeling it as generic and uninspired, Think of It debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 in October at number 84. To everyone's surprise, it didn't stop there. The track climbed even higher, eventually peaking at number 64. This was a major accomplishment, especially for an artist like KSI, who has faced so much skepticism about his music career.
Is now my 9th top 10 single. So to all the haters, ha ha!
The majority of the song's success was of course fueled by the hype and negative publicity surrounding it. The internet's relentless backlash ironically worked in KSI's favor, sparking curiosity and driving streams from people who wanted to hear what the fuss was all about. And as the media coverage of his supposed downfall continued to gain traction, KSI didn't hold back, firing back at critics and addressing the backlash head on. The song has now over 72 million streams on Spotify and more than 88 million views on YouTube, a clear indicator that the controversy only amplified its reach. Reflecting on the experience, KSI later admitted that he wasn't actually upset about the backlash, or so he said. Instead, he saw it as an opportunity, using the negativity as fuel to promote the song further.
This is a good time for me to tell everyone that I'm actually not pissed. I put the song out and it was just getting a ton of hate. People were clowning on it. And, you know, I know the song is good, but I know a lot of people, you know, are just going to jump on the trend. A lot of people are sheep. They're just going to follow and just do whatever they want to do. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me just lean into this and be pissed off, angry. And now it's in the Billboard.
Like I mentioned earlier in the video, KSI has been involved in several other controversial stories. But for this video, I wanted to focus more on KSI the rapper, not KSI the YouTuber, or YouTuber as they like to say in the UK. And honestly, I know this is not a popular opinion, but I think KSI deserves some credit for pulling this off. While I don't think his initial response to the backlash was a part of a well thought out plan, it seems like everything worked out in his favor in the end. He managed to secure a Billboard charting record that's on track to surpass 100 million streams in the next few months. That's a very big accomplishment by any measure. And part of the reason why people downplay KSI as an artist is because they don't feel like he's truly in it for the art. Like many other content creators who've ventured into music, KSI has faced a lot of skepticism towards his career. Quadeca is a great example of someone who managed to break out of that box. And then also we have DDG, who's a good example, and I feel like he's also been proving people wrong for a while now. Most creators just don't succeed in making that leap, so it's a huge accomplishment when someone does. For KSI though, I feel like this conversation is more complicated because he's such a massive name in entertainment, one of the most successful YouTubers in the world actually. Naturally, his music is gonna do numbers, but that alone doesn't explain how far he's come in music. And I feel like that's something people don't want to admit because of all the controversy surrounding his name. From what I've noticed, KSI has, kind of became some sort of villain in the public eye. And I know he's been involved in so many other controversial things, which is naturally the reason why this has happened. He's just not as universally liked as he used to be. And that shift in perception makes it easier for people to pile on hate, especially when it comes to his music. That being said, it's clear that his song had enough of an impact to turn a lot of people against him. Still, I think KSI is going to be fine, and I'm genuinely curious to see how he grows as an artist from this point forward. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, just want to say I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Just want to say happy holidays to everyone out there. And also Merry Christmas to everyone out there who celebrates. Hope you guys have a good rest of the year. And also, thank you guys so much for still rocking with me throughout this period. It's an honor to do what I do. And just know I never take my platform or my voice for granted. And I never take your support for granted. Never. So stay up, stay positive, and stay working. And to all the new people who clicked on this video, my name is Blacky Speaks. So nice to meet you. Thank you for subscribing and welcome to the family. Any thoughts on this story regarding why everyone turned on KSI as it relates to his song? Are you guys rocking with KSI the artist? Because it's definitely been a while since I've spoken about him. So I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And again, by the way, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone out there who celebrates. But I'll catch you guys in the comment section below. But most importantly of all, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.